Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world. And you, beautiful, beautiful individual you. Today, I would like to speak about the healing powers of love, gratitude, and appreciation. When you appreciate and are grateful for what you have gone through, your life, what you have now, and what you are achieving in this moment moving forward, is healing for your being. The more you're able to find the silver lining and to find what is good in all of what you have gone through, in everything that has come and gone, experienced, and being fleeting moments of turbulence and chaos and pain, the more you heal your inner soul spirit. When you heal your soul with your spiritual being, you also are able to reflect it out in your physical sense of the word. Of course, it is about the disposition and, well, our countenance, really. And that is not the reason why we do this, but what we feed ourselves through thoughts, through feelings and will impulses, I think I've said it many times in my videos, is healing or damaging to our being. The more we give in to hatred, pain, despair, fear, without trying to ever overcome it, that means just giving up, the more our being becomes more and more weak to these forces. The more we long and are strong in our values, morals, and finding the silver lining, the stronger your foundations of love become. Finding gratitude and through your own inner being in freedom do that action, being grateful, is easier said than done. There are so many things we can tell ourselves that would otherwise deny us that gratitude. Gratitude is the countermeasure for the harmonic and the bitter and the hating and the calumny. Love counters any of these things, and it protects you against evil eye, because you know your foundation is rooted in love. And that is what the divine wants us to build and strengthen on this planet, which is so chaotic and so turbulent these days. Are you capable of having the interest to do so? Yes, you are. Everyone is. And it is a choice. It is about the sacrifice to put away whatever is burning as blame, burning as disdain, and replace it or transform it to love. You cannot overstate enough how important human love is, from individual to individual human being. If we didn't have that, we would be segregated into tribes and cultures and countries and races and sexes, and it will become more and more prominent in the future based on the more and more people that chooses to not follow love. We will keep on strengthening it though, because that is what we are here for. We can have any kind of road on this life, to achieve in our goals and aspirations, but as long as you stick to love, morality, truth, goodness, understanding, the more the divine are willing to help us and to stretch a hand to us. God built this whole cosmos on love. Even the adversary powers are doing this out of love, despite them introducing pain, suffering, and destruction to this world. They have been ordered to do so that we can strengthen good over time. We don't take this trivially, as I say every time, because they still introduce these things. But if we are following and meeting them with hatred and anger, we are falling for their temptation. We fight fire with fire, and that will only create more fire. It just won't. Yes, we do have situations where fire actually takes out fire, but you will destroy a whole lot in the process, a whole lot more in the process. No, dousing this fire with love. Really, what's the word for it? Tempering our inner soul and spirit with love. As I said, it's easier said than done, but it is worth it. For gratitude counteracts any kind of lack mentality, fear of not having enough, fear of not being understood, fear of being alone, any kind of fear that otherwise is of lack mentality and of calumny and of ridicule and of gossip and pain. These things. Gratitude counteracts Ahriman. True human love is an emanation of the Christ. It is from our humanness, a human being. And the more you can grasp onto that, the more you can shape your being around it. And now we're not talking about naive, dancing on roses, frivolous love here. We're talking about love that is forged in pain, that is forged in experiences that, well, is not easy to put it mildly. But you chose to not give up. You chose to not let that ember die. You choose to let that ember be burned in temperate, instead of letting it, because fire is the most destructive element, of course, but you temper it so that it becomes a warm, steady, sustained flame of love. And tempering it with our own being is our freedom and also our responsibility, really. So it is all about what we choose in the end. But, as I said, we don't take these things trivially. Once we do, we become frivolous. That's Lucifer's domain. And if we become hateful, that is Ahriman's domain. So we try not to either become ignorant or become fearful and skeptical, because we will never get anywhere by any of these extremes. Now, staying in the middle and knowing that these forces are working upon us constantly and counteracting them through love, wishing to know, longing to reach the divine, is when you can truly experience things in its fullness and feeling the brunt of it all and transforming it for the world. What you transform within yourself will be at disposition to human beings later. It is a sacrifice we make. We sacrifice any kind of feelings of hatred and pain and any kind of things that might degrade ourselves and other human beings to be able to infuse and weave into this world the good that is needed in the future. You fully understand what I mean here. It is a sacrifice, really. All the pain that exists in this world, right? All the suffering. My heart, really. But do you give in to that anger and hatred and pain? Or do you understand that we are moving forward and we can introduce new impulses to this world and not doing what is the easiest, what you fall into by automation? through freedom and activity, you can transform and infuse that what you otherwise would fall into with love. It is a choice. So, I will leave you with this today. Thank you so much for listening to me. You beautiful, beautiful individual, you. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, higher hierarchy, angel masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, seraphim, cherubim, thrones, Kyriadites, dynamis, exousiae, archai, archangeloi, angeloi, all human beings, animals, plants, minerals, bless, protect, guide, and love you. And may you awaken and deepen and strengthen good for the good of all of mankind. And may you overcome whatever you need to overcome to become even stronger in that foundation. To not give in and to not give up. My stomach made sounds. And may you keep on going. Be human. Be loving. Or don't. It's your freedom, your choice, you know. But I know what I would choose, because the effects on the body and soul and spirit is self-evident. Thank you. Goodbye. You beautiful, beautiful individual, you.